Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Andy with Duncanville Bookstore. I am here with Quincy behind the computer, and he is desperately trying to get our tablet working. This tablet hates us. Tiffany is up at the store, and her and Dan are locking everything up. There's a there's some audio going somewhere. Thanks for joining us tonight. This is our Thursday night show. I know it has been a while since we have been on. Um, there's been various reasons for that, but it's we wanted to make sure that we did the show tonight because this is going to be the last opportunity for you guys to buy stuff that is headed to Florida. I've got a bunch of key issues. I've got a bunch of slabs and a lot of really cool sets. We've got all that set up. I cannot see comments, so until he gets me the tablet, so he will be relaying, Quincy will be relaying what you are saying through the comments. Hopefully the tablet comes up pretty quick so I can see claims. But we've had a lot of stuff come through over the last 2 or 3 weeks. Big collection that came through a couple of months ago. I finally got around to going through and pulled a bunch of stuff. That's what's been in the albums that has been posted over the last several weeks. And then that is the majority of what you're going to see tonight came out of that big 200 plus short box collection that we bought. Also, the slabs, we finally got all of our CGC slabs in. Yay, team. We were worried that we weren't going to get them done for Florida, but it looks like we did. Hey, what's going on, Jim? What's up, Holt? Thanks for joining us. There should be some pretty decent books for both of y'all if y'all are still interested. Quincy almost has the tablet ready, so I am stalling to see if Quincy can get that done. And he just turned it off. So it's not charged up, is it?
No, it was charging. I think the battery might be dying.
Well, we are... Hang on just a second, guys. Let's see if we can't get this tablet fixed up. Hang with us, guys. This way I can see what you're claiming. That's not right. It's gonna have to be this way. We thought we had everything set up, but obviously we did not. You want to help me here, or you want to just kind of sit there and watch me do this?
So I'm going to unplug it, and we're going to slide it underneath.
Give us just a second, guys.
That's how I want. Can you reach it?
Yeah. Where's it plugging in?
On the other side?
It's supposed to plug in on the other side?
I think so. Hold around.
Everybody say hi to Quincy.
I'm smashing my butt the whole time.
I only thought that 2 hours worth of prep time was enough to do this. I'm going to let Quincy do this, and I will be over here. So, all right, what we're going to have tonight, we're going to have a bunch of slabs. Those will go up. We'll do a round of slabs up first. We're going to put everything up on the cover cam, and is that... And let's see if that works. All right. Quincy is not as cold as he looks. All right, I think that got it. We'll see if it works. We'll see if Quincy will be following along in case if it doesn't. All right, we are going to do a round. This may be one of the reasons why we don't do these anymore. We're going to do a round of slabs. Everything will be put up on the cover cam. We'll fill up the back wall. If it is on the cover cam and you are interested in it, please type the word claim and the title of the book. If it makes it to the back wall, please type the word claim and then either W1 through W12. We will leave those up for about half the show, and then we'll do a second round a little later. Then we'll do some sets, then we'll do some single issues, then we may go back and do some sets to close up the show. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and let's get started. We are going to go until we finish all the sets, singles, and slabs, so we might be on here for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So, hope you guys enjoy this. It's been fun putting all this together. As you're tuned in, you can comment, you can ask questions. If you have any specific questions about the trip to Florida or anything, we'll be happy to talk to you about that. But interact with us, and let's have some fun looking at some comic books tonight. All right, first one up is Amazing Spider-Man at number 39. This is the Norman Osborn revealed as Green Goblin. It's also the first John Romita Sr. Spider-Man art on the title. This is after the Ditko run. It is CGC graded 6.0 with off-white to white pages, and it is a blue label, and we have it for $4.50. What's up, Lawrence? What's up, Alex? Thanks for joining us. All right, next up is Amazing Spider-Man at number 238. This is a newsstand edition. It's the first appearance of the Hobgoblin. It also has the tattoo, so it is complete. It is CGC graded 9.4, white pages, blue label, and we have it for $5.25. Quincy, no. Leon, I'm not sure I understand your question. If you claim it is on hold for one, or it can't be done that way, I need to let me know what you're talking about, Leon. Next up is Amazing Spider-Man at number 300, the origin first full appearance of Venom. It is also has artwork by Todd McFarlane, CGC graded 9.4, white pages, blue label, and we have it for $700. Remember, guys, anything that is claimed tonight will be invoiced to next Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, the live show will go on. The invoice is sent out next Wednesday. Also, remember that we are doing, we have a $5 album that we posted up at 5 o'clock today. We also had a slab album that went up. We had more slabs than what we were going to have time to put them up, so we put a slab album up. And now all of those, the slab album and then this show, this is your only shot to get this stuff. This will not be on any more album. Once the show is over tonight, then we start prepping it, and it will be loaded onto a truck, and it is out of here. All right, next one is Amazing Annual number 1, first appearance of the Sinister Six. CGC graded 6.5, off-white to white pages, blue label, and we have it for $17.50. All right, next up is Avengers number 2, first appearance of the Space Phantom. CGC graded 6.0 with off-white to white pages, blue label, and we have it for 700. Next one is Avengers number 3. First Hulk and Submariner team up. CGC graded 6.0 with off-white to white pages, a blue label, and we have it for 500. Yeah, Leon, if you're wanting to buy something, then it is, we put your name on it, and then we will invoice you on Wednesday, and you can either pick it up at the store, or you can have it shipped to you, either way. But yes, once you type claim on the in the comments, that book is yours. Nobody else can get it. Next up is Avengers number 5. Has a Hulk and Lava Men appearance. There's more than one. CGC graded 8.0 with off-white pages. It is a blue label, and we have it for $6.25. All right, next up is Avengers number 57. It is the first appearance of the Silver Age Vision. CGC graded 8.0 with off-white to white pages, blue label. We have it for $8.50. Oops. I guess I'd have to put that on the cover cam first, right?
All right. A little rusty.
No problem. If you have any more questions, just let us know. All right, next up is Captain America number 100. This is the classic Jack Kirby cover. It is CGC graded at 7.5. Off-white to white pages, a blue label, and we have it for $5.50. Next one is Edge of Spider-Verse number 2. First appearance of the new Spider-Woman, Spider-Gwen. It is CGC graded 9.6 white pages. It is a first print, has a blue label, and we have it for $5.50. Twice the size, Matt. Oh, that guest list, Alex, is absolutely crazy. I can't even tell you who else is going to be there. Hey, what's up, Ted? It has been a long time since I've been there, but that guest list is nuts. I hope they have enough money to spend with everybody in the dealer room. All right, next one is Edge of Spider-Verse number 2. We didn't have an X-Men 4, Ted. We had an X-Men 10 and a 94, but no X-Men 4. Next one up is Edge of Spider-Verse number 2. First appearance of Spider-Gwen, CGC graded at 9.8, white pages, blue label, and we have it for $1,000. So we've got a 9.6 and a 9.8. Holt, you may be right. All right, and the last slab for the first round is Fantastic Four number 45. First appearance of Lockjaw and the Inhumans. CGC graded 8.0, white pages, blue label, and we have it for $6.50. All right. All right, we'll leave those up for a bit. You are more than Alex. I am having a friend of mine fly out from Utah. Matt Lerberg is gonna come out there and do the show with me. All right, we're gonna leave the slabs up for a bit. You can claim those at any time if you'd like. If you joined us late, you are more than welcome to ask us to put it back on the cover cam so you can get a closer look, or if you have any questions about them. These are all brand new cases. I can tell you for a fact they have not been opened and switched out. Anybody following that thread will get that joke. Everything is good on the cases. They are no Newton rings. There is no scratches or anything else. They are good to go. If you do claim a slab, we put them up there without bags. Whenever you pick them up or we mail them to you, we'll have a bag on it. So, all right, now we are going to go ahead and do some sets. These are all, the way we do the sets, they're all going to be complete storylines and or complete miniseries. On a lot of them, if there is an average grade on it, we'll tell you that the grade is a 9.2 or better, or an 8.0 or better, or whatnot. We go through and look at each book and things like that, but they're all bundled together. You're getting the full storyline, and most of these are like some really cool classic storylines and miniseries. So, all right, the first one is Batman number 426 through 429. This is the 4-part Death in the Family storyline. We have them graded at 9.2 or better, and we've got it for 100. Next one is Civil War 1 through 7. This is the complete miniseries. They're all first print copies. There are no variants in this. We have it graded at 9.2 or better, and we have this one at 30. We do have a lower grade copy on that Civil War coming up later. That is a complete reader copy. I went ahead and included it. It's a much lower price, but it is complete. Hey, Renee, thank you for joining us. Hope you're feeling all right. All right, next one up is the Death of Superman storyline. This is all 7 parts, including the first appearance of Doomsday, and culminates with the death of Superman. Issue 75 is a first print, but it is not in the black bag, so you can read it. It is... Leon, you have to buy the set. We'll have single issues coming up later, but you got to buy the set. So Death of Superman 1 through 7, it's the complete storyline. We have it graded at 9.4, and we have it for 45. as we did with the slabs, if you are wanting something that is still on the cover cam, please type the word claim and then the title of the set or the single issue. If it gets down onto the black racks that are in front of me, then type the word claim and then either row A, B, or C, and then 1 through 12. All right, next up is Crisis on Infinite Earths 1 through 12. This is the complete miniseries with the death of Barry Allen, the death of Supergirl, and the first DC appearance of the Blue Beetle. I believe it's Ted Cord. We have it graded at 7.0 or better, and we have it for $50. Just to kind of give you an idea, if that one was in better shape and 9.2s or better, then it would be closer to $100. All right, next one up is Detective Comics 575 through 578. This is the Batman Year 2 storyline. This is also starting with issue 576 through 578 is the Todd McFarlane issues. We have them graded at 8.0 or better, and we got it for $45. All right, next up is Batman 608 through 619. This is the 12-part Hush storyline. All these are first prints. This is the Jim Lee and Jeff Loeb classic storyline. We have them graded at 9.4. I also have a note on here that the issue 619, which is the last issue of the storyline, is the Heroes Gatefold cover. Like I said, they're all first prints, including the 608 and the 612, and we have it for $100. Why don't you hang? Next up is J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit 1 through 3. This is the complete miniseries. We have them graded at 9.4. We have it for $75. Gotta love plastic bags.
Yeah. Never worked with.
Well, and we don't seal them up until we ship them because in case somebody has a question and I need to open them up. Right. So, but they do not want to cooperate. All right, next one is Infinite Crisis 1 through 7. This is the complete miniseries. I will tell you there are some newsstand copies in here as well. We've got them graded, all the issues graded at 9.4, and we have it for $35. What's up, JC? Next one is Star Wars Return of the Jedi 1 through 4. This is the complete miniseries. We have them graded at 9.0 or better, and we have them for $30 for the set. Next one is DC versus Marvel. This is the 1 through 4 miniseries. This also comes with the free preview that was given out at comic book shops at that time. We have them graded at 9.2 or better, and we have it for $45. All right. Remember, guys, we do have some duplicates on some of the sets. So we do have some lower grade. We do have some higher grades. This is one of the duplicates. This is a higher grade version of Batman 426 through 429. This is A Death in the Family. We do have them graded at 9.4. This is the death of Jason Todd. Spoiler. And we have it for $125. So if you're claiming The Death in the Family, please let me know which one you want. The higher or the lower grade. Well, you know, that's what we do. Next one up is Infinity Gauntlet 1 through 6. This is the complete miniseries. We have it graded at 9.2 or better, and we have it for $75. Infinity Gauntlet 1 through 6. That's the classic George Perez artwork. All right, next one is Batman 404 through 407. This is a Batman Year 1. And this is the 4-part storyline done by Frank Miller. We have it graded at 8.5 or better, and we have it for $35. Next up is Carnage USA 1 through 5. We have this one graded at 9.4, and we've got it for $70. Right, we've got Marvel Zombies, number 1 through 5. This is the first Marvel Zombies series. They are all first prints. We have them graded at 9.2 or better, and we have it for $85. All the Marvel Zombies covers are homage covers done by Arthur Sidem. Yes, it is, Bo. All right, next up is Long Shot 1 through 6. This has a lot of first appearances in it, including Spiral Mojo and Long Shot himself. This is, and I will say before Chris Fulton asks, none of them are newsstands. Got the set graded out at 8.5 or better, and then we have it for $60. Hey, what's going on, Dan? You have any, you have like large stickies? Yeah, we're gonna have to go find some. All right, Dan. Been a while since we've seen you, sir. Dan Cusimano is claiming long shot 1 through 6 for 60. Thank you very much. As soon as I get a sticky pad, I will put your name on it. Hey, Dan, are you coming down to Florida? Are you going to be at MegaCon? All right, Dan. Long shot 1 through 6 for 60. Thank you, sir. All right, next up is Final Crisis 1 through 7. This is the, well, then you need to come to the con. Forget baseball. Come hang out with us for 4 days. Final Crisis 1 through 7. This is the miniseries in which Batman meets his end. He got better. They are all first prints. They do alternate between cover A and cover B's, but they are first prints. We have them graded at 9.0 or better, and we have it for 20. Next up is Detective Comics 575 through 578. This is the second set of these that we put up tonight. This is Batman Year 2, Part 1 through 4, including the McFarlane art. We have this set graded at 9.0 or better, and we have it for 55. Next one, you got a 9.4. We got Infinite Crusade 1 through 6. This is the complete miniseries, including the foil cover for number 1. We've got it graded at 9.4, and we have it for 25. Alright, next one up is V for Vendetta 1 through 10. This is the classic Alan Moore series that the movie was based on. We have this set graded at 8.0 or better, and we have it for 75. If you've never read it, whether you buy the miniseries or get the trade paperback, it is very, very good. Might even be better than the movie. Alright. Next one is Watchmen 1 through 12. This is lots of first appearances. This is the classic Watchmen story done by Alan Moore. We have this set graded at 8.0 or better, and we have it for 100.
That came out first, right?
Yes. Now you talking about like the comics came out first?
Before Watchmen, right?
No, Watchmen was first.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, the Watchmen was 80, early 80s?
Yeah, Watchmen, Dark Knight Returns, those came out right around the same time. All right. The next one is Marvel Superhero Secret Wars 1 through 12. This is the classic series that introduces Spider-Man's black costume. It also is going to be made into part of the Marvel movies, I believe. We have this set graded at 9.2 or better. I did make a note that issue number 8, which is where Spider-Man, the origin of the black costume, issue number 8 is a 9.2. It could use a press. We did not press any of these books. These are just like they came out of the box. So we have it graded the set at 9.2 or better, and we have it for $3.25. Next up, you've got World War Hulk 1 through 5 plus the prologue. It's a complete miniseries, and all the issues are first prints. None of them are variants. We have them graded at 9.4, and we have the set for $40. Next up is Star Wars Darth Maul number 1 through 4. This is the complete miniseries. This is the Dark Horse miniseries. Issues 1 through 3 are photo covers. Issue 4 is the Drew Struzan cover. We have them graded at 9.4, and we have it for $40. Alright, next one is Planet of the Symbiotes 1 through 5. This is the complete storyline. It has 5 one-shots that make up the story. They have different ones like Amazing Spider-Man Super Special, Spider-Man Super Special, Spectacular, and so on. We have this set graded at 9.2 or better, and we have the whole set for $70. Alright, next up is Secret Wars 2, number 1 through 9. This is the sequel to Marvel Superhero Secret Wars, where the Beyonder comes to Earth. We have this one graded at 9.2 or better, and we have it for $35. Next up is 300, 1 through 5. This is the Frank Miller miniseries that the movie was based on. We have this one graded at 9.4, and we've got it for 65. All right, next one is Marvel Comics Presents 72 through 84. This is the 13-part Weapon X storyline that was serialized in the Marvel Comics Presents comic. This is the origin on how Wolverine got his adamantium. We got it graded at 9.2 or better, and we have it for 100. Hate it back. All right, next one is Magic 1 through 4. This is the classic miniseries from the 80s with Magic from the X-Men. We have it graded at 9.2 or better, and we have it for 20. Alright, next one is Avengers Forever 1 through 12. We have it graded at 8.0 or better, and we have it for 25. Next up is Labyrinth 1 through 3. This is the official movie adaptation. We have it graded at 8.5 or better, and we have it for 40.
I love the age, but that movie was creepy. That was a kid.
Never seen it.
Does he love it?
No, Chris gives me.
It's crap, right? Whoa.
Never seen it.
Not a Dave Bowie fan?
I have become more of a David Bowie fan since knowing Chris than I was before. I was not a big David Bowie fan in the beginning. I've learned to appreciate his music. All right, next one is Blackest Night 1 through 8, complete miniseries. All of them are first prints. We've got it graded at 9.4, and we've got it for 30. Uh, 9.4 was the best one that we had, Holt. I think we had 2 that were 9.2 and 2 that were 9.4. And when I say they're 9.4, they're gorgeous. They've never been open. There was you could feel the tension in the spine. We need to, Bo. I got a TV right there. All right, next up is He-Man. He-Man Thundercats 1 through 6. This is the complete miniseries done by DC. It has issue 1 is the coloring book variant, and we have it graded at 9.4, and we've got it for $65. Holt, I see yours. I'll get it in just a second. All right, Holt wants Hobbit 1 through 3 for $75. All right, Holt. Hobbit 1 through 3 miniseries for $75. Thank you, sir. All right, next one up is Spider-Man 1 through 5. Quincy raised his head up. This is the miniseries that has Peter Parker and Miles Morales in it. We have it graded at 9.2 or better, and we have it for $35. Alright, next one is JLA Avengers. This is the Marvel and DC crossover done by George Perez. This is the complete miniseries. We have it graded at 9.4, and we've got it for $65. Next one is Superman 204 through 215. This is the For Tomorrow storyline done by Jim Lee. All covers are Jim Lee covers. Issue 215, the last issue, has cover A and B, so you get 2 copies of that. We've got it graded, the set graded at 9.2 or better, and we've got it for $25. And the last set for now is Star Wars Tales of the Jedi 1 through 5. Now this is the gold foil embossed set. All 5 issues have the title in gold foil and is embossed. The problem is that it's a little rougher than what I would have liked to have seen them, and that's reflected in the price. I don't remember, maybe Holt or somebody that collected these back in the day as well can say, I don't remember if it was sold as a set when they originally came out or if you could buy individual issues. I just don't remember them when they came out. But anyway, Star Wars Tales of the Jedi 1 through 5, gold full set, 7.0 or better, and we have them for $35. I know whenever I researched them today that some of them had COAs with them. but I don't remember specifically why that would have been, because they weren't dynamic forces. But they have had some wear. You can tell whenever they were red, they were red a little rough. So, all right, we are going to go ahead and do last call for the top row. We've got Batman 426 through 429 for 100. Civil War 1 through 3 for 30. Death of Superman 1 through 7 for 45. Crisis on Infinite Earths 1 through 12 for 50. Got Detective Comics 575 through 578 for 45. You got Batman 608 through 619 for 100. You got Infinite Crisis 1 through 7 for 35. You got Star Wars Return of the Jedi 1 through 4 for 30. DC versus Marvel 1 through 4 for 45. Batman 426 through 429. This is a higher grade set for 125. And Infinity Gauntlet 1 through 6 for 75. All right. All right, now we'll do some singles. All right, first one up, you got a 9/6 copy of Akira #1. This is a first print, and we've got it for 125. If anybody's looking for any more of the Akiras, now I do have the 38s, or the 38, which is the last issue. It'll come up here in just a bit. But we do have a bunch of Akiras on our eBay store. Matter of fact, I think we've got pretty much the entire series other than a #1 and a number 38. So if you're looking for any individual issues on there, check our eBay store. We actually have 2 copies of that Akira 1. So we'll go ahead and put both of those up. They're both 9/6s. What's up, Barrett? All right, next up is a 9/6 copy of the 1 in 50 variant for Invincible #75. This is the Invincible 1 homage cover, and we have it for $225. Barrett wants C #1. Sweet. Barrett wants Secret Wars 2 #1 through 9 for 35. Thank you, Barrett. What's up, Tony? All right, Barrett. Secret Wars 2 #1 through 9 for 35. Thank you, sir. In case you joined us late, Barrett, and didn't hear it, that is graded out at 9.2 or better. All right, next one is a 9/6 copy of Invincible #3 for 125. Fortunately, I did not have a #1 in this batch. All right, the next three comics that we have coming up are super cool, but they do have some problems. We do have a small batch of low-grade books that are in here. I will give you all the information that I have that we looked through it. Not only did I look through it, I had somebody else go back and double-check me. But we found these, and I'll be honest with you, they were in a box in the back, and we kind of digging in the back. Anyway, they've been sitting back there for a while. We didn't really realize that all this kind of stuff was in there. So over the next 2 or 3 weeks, you may see us come out with some more stuff like this, because there was like 15 boxes of this stuff. But anyway, I've got a 2.5 copy of Tales of Horror number 3. This does have an extra staple that is added. It is at the top staple. Whenever you see it on the cover cam, you can see an extra staple in there. We have it graded at 2.5. It is a pre-code horror book, and we've got it for $150. The book is complete, 100%, but it does have an extra staple. All right. The next one, unfortunately, we've got a 0.5 copy of the first appearance of Mysterio. The back cover is completely missing, hence the 0.5. Front cover is detached because the back cover is missing, but the interior is complete. So you do get the full storyline. It just does not have a back cover. For all intents and purposes, it does present very well. So you get a 0.5 Amazing Spider-Man at number 13, and we've got it for $300. Might be the cheapest copy that you've seen for a while.
They got them studio.
Never know. All right, next one is a 1.0 copy of Avengers number 57. This one has a coupon cut out of the back cover. The story is complete. If the coupon was there, the book would be graded somewhere around a 4 or 5. We put a 1.0 on it because the cover is still attached. It is a very presentable book. Does have that coupon missing out of the back cover. The story is not affected. This is the first Silver Age appearance of the Vision, and we have it for $100. There again, it is a cheap alternative and a placeholder.
Some of us.
If you want a complete one, there's an 8.0 up here for $850. So it's up to you.
Heavy is my wallet.
All right, the next two ought to be fun to see who ends up claiming these, if anybody does, or what they end up saying about the two. All right, the next one is a 9.6 copy. It does, Barrett. You got a 9.6 copy of Dirty Pair Run from the Future number 1. This is the Adam Hughes cover, and we have it for $200. Extremely hard book to find.
Yeah.
I was shocked whenever I found it.
That's an amazing cover.
It's a homage to the Dave Stevens cover.
It's crazy because I saw that on some app the other day, and then I came and I saw it. I was like, whoa.
All right, next up. Now, this is one I did not realize was out there until we priced this out. You got a 9.0 copy of Vampy number 8. This is the J. Scott Campbell cover, and we have it for $65. Did not realize he did that cover. Well, we got two of them, Eric. This one is a 1-0 because it has a coupon cut from the back cover. That's why we've got it at a 1-0 and it's 100. You've got the graded 8-0 up on the wall and we have it for $8.50. All right, next up is a 9-2 copy of Batman at number 635. First appearance of Jason Todd as the Red Hood, and we have it for $85. All right, next up is a 6-5 copy of Green Lantern number 76. This is the classic team up between Green Lantern and Green Arrow where Neil Adams' art begins. One of my favorite covers and quite frankly one of my favorite series of books was that Neil Adams Green Lantern stuff. It was just absolutely groundbreaking. But this one is a 6-5 and we have it for $3.75. All right, don't laugh. Again, some of these are affordable alternatives. We have a 0.5 coverless copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 17, the second appearance of Green Goblin. The interior is complete but has no cover at all, and we've got it for $60. All right, let's go ahead and do last call for the slabs on the wall. That way we can go through the second round of slabs and be done with those. Still have plenty of single books left. Let's go ahead and get the slabs out of the way though. All right, first up is Fantastic Four 45, CGC graded 8.0 for $6.50. You got a Edge of Spider-Verse number 2, first print, CGC graded 9.8 for $1,000 for Spider-Gwen. You got a Edge of Spider-Verse number 2, first print, CGC graded 9.6 for $5.50. Got a Captain America 100, CGC graded 7.5 for $5.50. I'm going to put these down before I drop them. I've done it before. Got an Avengers 57 First Silver Age Vision, CGC graded 8.0 for $8.50. Got an Avengers number 5, CGC graded 8.0 for $6.25. Got an Avengers number 3, CGC graded 6.0 for $500. Avengers number 2, CGC graded 6.0 for $700. Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 1, CGC graded 6.5 for $17.50. Got Amazing Spider-Man 300, CGC graded 9.4 for $700. Amazing Spider-Man 238 Newsstand, CGC graded 9.4 for $5.25. And Amazing Spider-Man 39 CGC graded 6.0 for $4.50. All right. Got Journey into Mystery number 84. Second appearance of Thor. First appearance of Jane Foster. CGC graded 3.5. Off-white pages. Blue label. And we have it for $600. I guess if I'd set the slab down on top of it, it wouldn't hurt it. All right, you got New Teen Titans #2. First appearance of Deathstroke. First appearance, cameo appearance of Trigon. CGC Signature Series 9/6 white pages. The book is signed by George Perez. It is a CGC yellow label, and we have it for $4.50. Next one is Silver Surfer #4. This is the classic Silver Surfer versus Thor cover. CGC graded 5.0 off white to white pages, and we have it for $500. Next one is Star Wars #42. It's the first comic book appearance of Boba Fett. CGC graded at 9/6, white pages, blue label, and we have it for $4.50. Next one from 1968, you got a Submariner #1. CGC graded at 9/2, off-white pages, blue label, and we have it for $900. Next one, Tales to Astonish #44. Origin and first appearance of the Wasp. CGC graded 6.0, off-white pages, blue label, and we have it for $1,300. The next one we actually have two of. Got Ultimate Fallout #4. This is the first appearance of the new Spider-Man, which is Miles Morales. It is a first print. CGC graded 9/6, white pages, blue label, and we have it for $5.25. Quincy's just glad it wasn't a 9/8. Man, some guy, I don't know. Next one up is Werewolf by Night #32. Origin and first appearance of Moon Knight. CGC graded 3/5, white pages, blue label, and we have it for $5.25. Buy another 9/6, one for your son, one for your daughter.
Maybe all right. They can fight over mine.
I mean, you can buy both of them and give one to your wife too.
Just try to split my my skull with it. But you know.
It's settled Barrett, but quite frankly, it was probably higher than what it should have been. Next one is X-Men at number 10 for Silver Age appearance of Kazar. CGC graded 7.5, white pages, blue label, and we've got it for $6.50.
Says the guy who sold me mine.
Whatever I had it at is what it was selling for at the time. All right, next one is X-Men at number 94, the first appearance of the new team in the title. It's also the second appearance of Nightcrawler, Storm, Thunderbird, and Colossus. CGC graded 8.5, white pages, blue label, and we have it for $1,200.
How important is that giant size X-Men to Marvel history?
But when it came out, it was irrelevant.
Yeah.
But it's the, to me, it's the top of the Bronze Age. You know, it's and I'm sure if we actually sat down and debated it, we might find out one that's bigger. But it's absolutely. Well, Holt, and it kind of needed to. So, but yeah, I mean, it's one of, if not the biggest Bronze Age book, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, last slab for the evening is Savage Tales #1 from 1971. It's the second Conan comic title, and it is the origin and first appearance of Man-Thing. CGC graded 6.5, off-white to white pages, blue label, and we have it for $5.75. All right. All right, let's do last call for the second row. This is the row of sets. You got Batman 404 through 407 for $35. Carnage USA 1 through 5 for $70. Marvel Zombies 1 through 5, first prints for $85. Final Crisis 1 through 7 for $20. Detective Comics 575 through 578 for $55. Infinite Crusade 1 through 6 for $25. V for Vendetta 1 through 10 for $75. Marvel Superhero Secret War. Whoop, never mind. That one's come up in a minute. Watchmen 1 through 12 for $100. Now it's Marvel Superhero Secret Wars 1 through 12 for $325. World War Hulk 1 through 5 plus prologue for $40. Star Wars Darth Maul 1 through 4 for $40. And Planet of the Symbiotes 1 through 5 for 70. All right. Next one up is a 9-0 copy of The Boys #1. First appearance of Butcher, Huey, and A-Train. We have it for 75. Another series I would highly suggest that you pick up. Next one is a 9-6 copy of Marvel Superhero Secret Wars #8. Origin of the Black Costume for Spider-Man. We've got it for 250. All right. On which one, Leon? Just let me know which one you're talking about, Leon. All right, the next one is a 2-0 copy of The Dead Who Walk one-shot. It's a pre-code horror book. We have it graded at 2-0 because the cover is detached, but the book is complete. Another really cool pre-code horror book, and we've got it for 450. Yep, Boys #1, we've got it at 9-0. All right, then we've got a 1-0 copy of Weird Mysteries #8. The cover is detached and completely split, so if you take it out of the bag, the cover will be in 2 pieces. The interior is complete. It is a pre-code horror book. We got it graded at 1-0, and we've got 175 on it. All right, you got a 9-0 first print copy of Batman Vengeance of Bane one-shot, the first appearance of Bane. We've got it for 65. Got a 9-2 copy of Batman Beyond at #23. We have it for 40. It's a Darwin Cook cover. Got a 9-6 copy of Invincible #4, first appearance of Amber Bennett for 100. Got a 9-6 copy of Y the Last Man at #1, first appearance of Yorick for 85. All right, you got a 1-5 copy of Fantastic Four #49. The cover is brittle. The book is complete. This is the first full Galactus, second appearance of Silver Surfer. The cover is fragile, so I'd be careful if you buy it and you read it. But we have it for 250. Got a 9-6 copy of Detective Comics #880, the classic Joker cover for 225. You got a 9/6 newsstand copy of Wolverine number 8. This is the appearance, has an appearance by the Gray Hulk, Mr. Fix-It. It is newsstand. The newsstand is, the barcode is on the back. It's not on the front cover, but I promise you it's there. And we have it for $150. It's a popular book, but the newsstand is what drives that price up. All right, next one is a 9/4 copy of The Haunted Mansion number 1. This is a Scotty Young cover for $35. It's one of the harder Scotty Young covers to come by. Next one is a 7/5 copy of Forever People number 1. First full appearance by Darkseid, done by Jack Kirby. And we have it for $100. All right, we'll do last call for the sets on the bottom row. You got 300, 1 through 5 for $65. You got Marvel Comics Presents 72 through 84 for $100. You got Magic 1 through 4 for $20. Avengers Forever 1 through 12 for $25. Labyrinth 1 through 3 for $40. Blackest Night 1 through 8 for $30. He-Man Thundercats 1 through 6 for $65. Spider-Man 1 through 5 for $35. JLA Avengers 1 through 4 for $65. Superman 204 through 215 for $25. And Star Wars Tales of the Jedi 1 through 4 gold foil for $35. Now remember, guys, this is going to be your only shot to get the books. These will not be on a follow-up album. Normally on most shows we have a follow-up album. Tomorrow that stays up for a week. We are going to Florida and all these books are going with us. So tonight is your one shot to get it. If you join us late, as long as you get a message to us before about midday tomorrow, we can get your book. Otherwise, you'll have to see if it comes back from Florida. All right, next one up is a 9/8 first print copy of Batman Killing Joke one-shot done by Alan Moore for $125. As soon as I said it.
I almost did.
Sorry. It's a lot of late nights getting all this stuff prepped. Got a 9/6 newsstand, a copy of Veronica 172 for $125. The newsstand is what is making that one rare. Doug, if you will contact us through private messenger, we might be able to work something out for you. Jimmy wants B12. All right, Jimmy wants the Haunted Mansion number 1 Scotty Young cover for $35. All right, Jimmy wants the Haunted Mansion #1, Scotty Young for 35. Thank you, sir. All right, next one is a 9/2 copy of the first appearance of Asajj Ventress in Star Wars Jedi. Mace Windu one shot for 65. And yes, every time I see that cover, I do the Pulp Fiction. Say what?
Windu's still alive, right? Nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next one up is a 2/0 copy of EC Classics 3-Dimensional #1. It is a pre-code horror book. It is an EC book, and it is a 3-dimensional. It does have the 3D glasses, but it's not the original 3D glasses. But they are vintage. Whenever I put it up on the cover cam, I'll turn it over before I put it back down on the stand to let you see the 3D glasses that are on there. It's a 2/0 without the original 3D glasses, pre-code horror book. The cover is detached, and we have it for $250. That is the 3D glasses that are coming with it. That is not the ones that came with the book. Chris wants C4. Jules has been sold. Alright, Chris wants Star Wars Jedi Mace Windu one shot for 65. Thank you, Chris. Alright, next is a 9/8 copy of the 1 in 10 variant for Zatanna #2, featuring Batman for 150. You're welcome, Chris. Next, from 1988, you got a 9/6 copy of Wolverine #1, first appearance of Patch for 125. All right, the next one we actually have 2 copies of. They are both 9/2, and they are Preacher #1, done by Garth Ennis from 1995 for 65. Next up is a 9/4 first print copy of Ultimate Fallout and #4, featuring the first appearance of Miles Morales. It is out of the bag. It does not have the bag on it. It was originally in the bag, but the bag got taken off. And we have it for $450. Gotta shoot your shot. Most of the ones in the bag have a crease down that back cover. You just can't.
Yeah. been there for what? 13 years?
Yeah, when they're put in on without any kind of other back board on it, it gets squashed. Next one up is a 9/6 copy of Sandman at number 8, the first appearance of Death for 175. This is not the editorial variant. This is just the straight. Y'all wouldn't have seen the editorial variant.
Sweet.
Next one is a 9/4 copy of Tank Girl number 1. It does have the card still attached, and we have it for 200. I'm not going to tell you what Quincy said about that cover earlier.
I always call it T-Girl.
And next one is a 9/6 first print copy of Batman Killing Joke. One shot for 100. Was that Dan?
Yeah.
No telling what Dan's up. You are correct, man.
Get the plane ticket.
Oh, no. I'm walking. I'll start walking now.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do last call for the top row. Got a 9/6 copy of Akira number 1 for 125. 9/6. Well, there's two of them. There's a 9/6 copy of the 1 in 50 variant for Invincible 75 for 225. A 9/6 copy of Invincible number 3 for 125. 2.5 copy of Tales of Horror number 3 for 150. A 0.5 copy of Amazing Spider-Man 13 for 300. A 1.0 copy of Avengers 57 for 100. 9/6 copy of Dirty Pair Run from the Future number 1 for 200. 9.0 copy of Vampy number 8 with the J. Scott Campbell cover for 65. 9.2 copy of Batman 635 for 85. 6.5 copy of Green Lantern 76 for 375. And a 0.5 copy of Amazing Spider-Man 17 for 60. I wondered if you had seen that, Holt.
I know, I'm waiting.
I thought you already had it.
Yeah.
I mean, I kept saying Campbell. Figured you or Tony Koss or Adam Fritz would have got it. All right, Holt wants Vampy number 8 with a J. Scott Campbell cover for 65. Thank you, sir. All right, next up is a 9/2 copy of Star Wars Jedi vs. Sith number 1. First appearance of Darth Bane for 65. We've got a 9/2 copy of Boys number 1. First Butcher, first Huey, and first A-Train for 85. Had a 9/0 earlier, now we got a 9/2. Speaking of 9/2, you got a 9/2 copy of Y the Last Man number 1, the first Yorick for 75. I believe we had a Lawn. He wants a good one. Lon wants a Werewolf by Night 32, CGC graded 3.5 for 525. Thank you very much, sir. Glad you got it. All right, the next one is actually pretty cool. Whenever we bought the big collection, I went through and I pulled out what I wanted to prioritize and things like that, and there was 2 complete sets of Dark Knight Returns 1 through 4. As I was processing them, I realized that number 1, number 2, and number 3 were all signed by Frank Miller on the inside first page. You'll be all right, Lon. So this one is the first of the signed ones. This is Batman Dark Knight Returns number 2, signed by Frank Miller. We've got it graded at a 9.2, and we've got it for $125. I will tell you, it is an old style Frank Miller signature. He changed several years ago. It's a gorgeous signature right across the first page. And it is legit. I've had enough of them that we all believe. I had a couple of different people look, and it does not have a COA, but honestly, it's good. Next up is a 9.4 copy of Star Wars Heir to the Empire number 1, the first appearance of Thrawn and Mara Jade for 100. Got a 9.6 copy of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 47, the first appearance of Space Usagi for 100. You got a 9.4 first print copy of Batman Adventures Mad Love One Shot, the origin of Harley Quinn for 85. Got a 6.5 copy of New Gods number 1 done by Jack Kirby for 65. Got a 9.8 first print copy of Strange Academy number 1 for 100. Next up is a 9.4 copy of Batman Dark Knight Returns number 3. Again, signed by Frank Miller on the first page, and we have it for 150. It's still solid, Holt. There's a lot of first appearances in it. Alright, you got a 6.0 first print copy of Sailor Moon number 1 for 65. Got a 9.6 copy of Sandman number 1 from 1989, the first appearance of Morpheus for 225, done by Neil Gaiman. Dan wants Sailor Moon at number 1. Dan wants Sailor Moon number 1, first print copy, graded at 6.0 for 65. I'm just gonna leave that alone, Dan. Just gonna leave that alone. Knucklehead. We actually had 3 copies of that Sandman one if there were 3 of you that wanted it. All the same grade. Eric wants to know Tank Girl. Which one is it?
Right there, the C11 is 9.4.
It's a 9.4, Eric. Still has the cards still has the cards attached.
So he's saying detached, huh?
Yeah. It's not a pre-code horror books. Everything's still attached. All right, next one is a 9.6 copy of the first appearance of Terry McGinnis in Batman Beyond number 1. This is the mini-series number 1. We have it for $300. All right, well, the last call. Eric wants the Tank Girl. Chris, somewhere we do, but not that I can necessarily put my hands on, unfortunately. All right, Eric wants Tank Girl number 1, graded at 9.4 for $200. And I will tell you this, Eric, that book on the back of it had a note on it and said that it's got a chance of grading out higher. So if you get a 9.6 or a 9.8, don't let me know. Don't be a Quincy. Please don't be a Quincy. But I wish you the best of luck. All right, well, the last call for the second row. Got a 9.0 copy of Boys number 1 for $75. 9.6 copy of Marvel Superhero Secret Wars number 8 for $250. Got a 2.0 copy of The Dead Who Walk one shot for $450. Got a 1.0 copy of Weird Mysteries number 8 for $175. 9.0 first print copy of Batman Vengeance of Bane number 1 for $65. 9.2 copy of Batman Beyond 23 for $40. 9.6 copy of Invincible number 4 for $100. 9.6 copy of Y the Last Man number 1 for $85. 1.5 copy of Fantastic Four 49 for $250. 9.6 copy of Detective Comics 880 for $225. And a 9.6 copy of Wolverine at number 8 newsstand copy for $150.
I only did it one time. I was excited.
I won't say what I was going to say. All right, you got a 6.5 copy of Mr. Miracle number 1 done by Jack Kirby for $75. Got 2 copies of Amazing Spider-Man at number 316, the classic Venom cover. They are both 9.6, and we have them for $225 each. That's all we got. You got a 9-2 copy of Akira number 38, the last issue of the series. If you know anything about the print runs on these, they are extremely low. This is a 9-2 copy, and we have it for $375. Be willing to bet this one doesn't last. Got a 5-5 copy of Amazing Spider-Man 121, The Death of Gwen Stacy. We have it for $225. That is a classic issue.
Somebody had it ready. Just pull it.
I'm a bad comic book boy. All right, and the last one for tonight is a 9-4 copy of Batman Dark Knight Returns #1, and it is signed by Frank Miller on the first page. We have it for $325. All right, guys, that is it for the live show for tonight. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Remember, these are not going to go up on any kind of an album. This is a one and done deal. You can, if you contact us before, I'd say noon tomorrow, then you got a shot of us still having something in stock. Otherwise, it is going to Florida, and you'll have to see it if it returns from there. Remember, the store is open. It is fully packed worth of stuff. We're actually bringing in some stuff that we haven't had in for a while. We are going to take the key issues. We're going to take the slabs. We're going to take some of the priced books. We're bringing in lots of other stuff. The store will be absolutely filled up, so don't hesitate on coming in to see what all we have. Remember, the website is rocking and rolling. I think Tiffany has something special planned while we're gone. The website's absolutely packed. They're doing a great job getting stuff on. The eBay store still has plenty of stuff, well over 4,000 items. I think we're nearing 4,500 with more going on all the time. And then whenever we get back, we are still remodeling the store. We're going to be a big push on getting some of the rooms rearranged. So keep an eye out on the Facebook page and the Instagram page. We will be updating how it's going down in Florida. Otherwise, if you guys need anything, please contact us through any of the social medias, website, or anything else. Be sure to check out the albums that we posted today, the $5 and the Slab album. We'll have a pop album and I believe another $5 album tomorrow in place of a priced album. So otherwise, have a good evening. Stay safe, stay warm. Take care of yourself, and everything will be just fine. Wish us luck in Florida, and we will catch y'all. That's why I thought it would go. I got you, Matt. I'll get it for you, sir. Wish us luck in Florida, and hope we make it back safe and sound. Otherwise, Quincy and Bo and Tiffany can take care of things, and I won't have to worry about it. All right, guys, have a good one, and we will catch y'all later. We'll see you.